to count, they need to make sure all votes count. Problem ballots are being flagged, but when voters are notified, some are skeptical if it's a scam.
And 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears explains what you need to know and why you should not ignore a notice about fixing your ballot.
Skepticism and seeds of doubt have been sown across party lines throughout this election cycle. We want to help clear the air on some of that. Last week, we began hearing from voters who suspected fraud or identity theft related to the curing process after receiving notices which can come in many ways, including emails or right to your front door.
I thought it was fake. I thought it was a scam.
Ramiro Cabrera is the commercial production manager here at Channel 13. Working at a news station, he knows how important it is to confirm everything. But in our current election climate, he's likely no more skeptical than the next guy. So he was taken by surprise when he opened his door this morning to find this flyer with the alarming message, "Your ballot will be rejected."
I actually was just not even going to do anything about it. I just trusted that my vote was going to count.
But if he didn't deal with this, his vote would not have counted. The paper was left in his doorframe by a worker from the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee saying public records show your ballot will be rejected by the Clark County Election Department because of a missing or mismatched signature. Ramiro says it didn't feel official, and red flags went up for several reasons.
I saw that they scribbled out the phone number, and I was just like, yeah, this doesn't feel right.
There's also a blank space where the voter's name should be.
That was another one too, because there's another person in my household. So I was just like, is it for that person? Is it for me?
He reached out to 13 Investigates. We'd recently checked on a similar concern for another voter, assured him it was legitimate, and encouraged him to call the county number on the flyer. Even then, he remained skeptical.
It was really quick that they answered. It was super quick. It felt like it was like a scam hotline.
He expected a recording or to be put on hold, but he got a real person and was able to quickly cure his ballot by providing some personal information.
Last 4 digits of my driver's license, my date of birth, and where I was born.
So what was wrong with his ballot to begin with?
I typically don't write in my middle name, and I'm assuming that since I didn't sign it that way, is probably thought that it was fake and someone else voted under my name.
Whether you mailed your ballot or placed it in a drop box, Nevada law requires the election department to check each signature on every envelope, and if it doesn't match what's on record, the law allows you to cure your signature until 5 p.m. on Monday, November 14th.
I think a lot of people are going to feel like the way that I did.
Voter Dennis Conti, a disabled senior citizen, was also convinced he'd been targeted by fraudsters when he got this email after voting early. He thought he was being scammed out of his right to vote. The email came from Election Ballot Issues at clarkcountynv.gov, saying he either didn't sign his mail ballot return envelope or his signature couldn't be verified with what's on file. He was given the option of using a personal identification number provided in the email and texting to text to cure. Conti called 13 Investigates, and after we confirmed with the county that the email was real, he called to cure his ballot.
I was about to just toss it and say like, hey, my vote counted. And luckily I didn't do that, and I took that extra step in ensuring that I spoke to somebody else of trust and see if this was a legitimate paper.
We want to reiterate that both the email and flyer in our story are legitimate. The Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee tells me it used the county website to find ballots that have been rejected and can be cured. As for the blank line where the voter's name should be, DSCC says it does instruct its volunteers to fill in the name, but the voter can also call the hotline number at the bottom of the flyer and get help identifying which voter needs to cure their ballot. Regarding the scratched out phone number, they say after the flyers were printed, the county updated their information with a phone number that goes directly to the Ballot Cure call center. About 7,100 ballots currently need to be cured. That number will likely go up as mail ballots can be received through Saturday. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.